standing in the soft rain. Act tight, shadows of need. The night wraps the city in a soft, steady rain, the streets glistening like a celestial dance. My footsteps sync with the rain's melody as I head to the shelter where I volunteer. The biting December cold seeps through my thin shoes, a reminder of warmth's fragility. Entering the shelter, the familiar scent of stale coffee and hope embraces me. Amidst this warmth, a crisis brews. Mary, we're missing a blanket. Mrs. Jenkins informs me. Her words mirror the biting cold outside. One missing blanket in such harsh weather spells suffering. A prayer of distress. I retreat to a quiet back room, escaping the shelter's noise. Kneeling, I clasp my hands, whispering silent prayers that fill the chilly air. Lord of mercy, I murmur, someone needs that blanket tonight. Please guide me. In the silence, clarity dawns, whispering possibilities. Perhaps there's more to give than a blanket. Warmth beyond fabric's embrace, a flicker in the shadows of my heart. The gift of warmth. Back in the main room, a young man by the door catches my eye. His worn sneakers soak in the rainwater, his eyes heavy with untold stories. Empathy stirs within me, a realization. The shoes, I sit beside him, offering a tentative smile. What's your name? I ask Eli, he replies, his voice carrying quiet strength. I whisper a silent prayer for courage. Then I slowly remove my shoes, offering them to him. These might be warmer, I say, breaking the sacred silence, my gesture, a bridge of hope. Grace of giving, Eli's eyes wide in disbelief, mingling with gratitude, you sure? He asks, a smile breaking down on his face. I nod, the tiles cool beneath my bare feet, yet warmed by something profound, a spiritual warmth. This act of grace ripples across the room, igniting kindness and hope in others' eyes. As Eli thanks me, I sense God's guidance beyond comfort, where truth meets compassion. This is the mercy I prayed for, standing with grace, finding strength in vulnerability, courage in compassion. Holy One, you turn the coldest nights into sacred moments of grace. Guide us to act with love, to give beyond measure, and to trust in your unfailing wisdom. Let our hearts remain open to your whispers of compassion, so that we might become vessels of your endless love. Amen. Amen. Guardians of the innocent. At cacti, the sound of silent stones. The crispness of dawn bites sharply, an invigorating yet unforgiving reminder of the mountain path's rugged beauty. My breath clouds the air, weaving momentarily into the morning mist, as transient and fragile as the life I lead. Each step I take echoes against the stones underfoot, smooth yet treacherous from the previous night's rain, creating a symphony of solitude that reverberates through the stillness of the early hour. The world remains in hushed expectancy, the silence only punctuated by the gentle rustle of autumn leaves, stubborn sentinels clinging tenaciously to their branches. Despite the cold whisper of the coming winter, my heart is heavy, encumbered by a familiar burden, an unsent letter, its edges worn and creased from too many days of harboring it close, a silent testament to words unspoken. This letter is a confession, a bridge of words meticulously crafted for a father unseen for years, spanning a chasm of silence formed by pride and hardened by the absence of time. The dim light of dawn paints the world in ethereal shades of gray and gold, a promise of a new day draped in whispers of hope yet to be revealed. I pause, momentarily lost in the uncertainty that swells around me like the morning mist, causing my resolve to falter. Sinking to my knees on the cold, unyielding stone, the chill beneath me is grounding and firm. I bow my head, offering a prayer, a whisper cast into the vastness stretching before me. Lord of mercy, I begin, my voice barely breaking the silence. Guide me to protect the innocent. The words lift into the air, carried by the gentle breeze, a supplication for strength and direction, a plea for the courage to face the unknown and to do what must be done. Night descends like a soft shroud, bringing with it a gentle, persistent rain, its droplets forming a curtain that blurs the world into a tapestry of indistinct edges and muted colors. Each step becomes more precarious, the path beneath my feet a slippery mosaic of stones and earth, whispering uncertainty. Yet, the rhythmic percussion of raindrops against leaf and stone soothes my unease, weaving a melody that eases my doubts. The edges of the letter press insistently into my palm, a persistent reminder of the unfinished business consuming my thoughts. The scent of damp earth rises around me, mingling with my resolve as I near the chapel perched atop the mountain, a solitary silhouette against the dark sky, an oasis of solace in the wilderness. Inside, candlelight flickers, casting a warm, dancing glow among the worn stones of the chapel's interior. Shadows leap and play, ancient spirits in sacred celebration. Kneeling once more, I am enveloped by the warmth and peace of this hallowed space. The bitter cold of the outside world a mere memory here. In this place of refuge, I am a prodigal son, turning again toward the Holy One, offering a prayer from the depths of my heart. Shepherd of my soul, I've strayed, seeking strength in solitude. I whisper my words a fragile thread in the stillness. Yet here I kneel, longing for your guiding light. Forgive this weary heart. Grant me the courage to act. Silence follows, a profound presence rather than an absence, a divine embrace that envelops me, In that silence, a gentle nudge, a sense of peace unmistakably recognized as God's guidance. The echo of my prayer fills the room, soft but unwavering, reverberating within the stone walls, a testament to hope. A letter in the light, as night surrenders to the dawn. The first rays of the spring sun cast away the darkness, illuminating the chapel in celestial hues of pink and gold. I am changed. Something profound has shifted within me. The chapel doors swing open, welcoming a gentle breeze that stirs the air with life. Reaching into my pocket, I retrieve the letter. With renewed clarity, I begin to write anew. Words flow, honest and tender, articulating years of silence, love lost and enduring. In those quiet moments, I find resolution, not in the act of sending the letter, but in the sacred willingness to mend and allow myself to be mended. As I begin my descent from the mountain, the world bursts into life, a tapestry of green buds and the brave calls of cicadas, a testament to life's relentless renewal. My steps are lighter, each one a testament to newfound peace, each the echo of an ancient promise of redemption and grace fulfilled. Holy One, giver of peace, transform our hearts to love anew. Guide us in the light of your truth. Let our actions protect the innocent and lead us home to you. Midnight Vigil. Act I, the waiting corridor. The hospital corridor glowed dimly under the soft lights, reflecting the subdued shuffles of occasional feet. The silence was punctuated by the gentle patter of rain against misted windows and the distant beeping of machines, creating a hymn that accompany those waiting in the uncertainty of night. Tom sat hunched on a rigid chair, his fingers tightly interlaced as if clutching an invisible lifeline. His eyes roved across ceiling tiles, searching for solace amidst the silent passage of time as he awaited news from the operating room. His heart swung like a pendulum between fear and hope, suspended in the corridor's time freeze. Lord of mercy, he whispered, his voice just audible above the rain's murmur. Please guide the surgeon's hands, I can't lose her. Not now. Each word was a thread spun into the fabric of his prayer, a plea for divine intervention. In the quiet aftermath, a young nurse approached, her rubber-soled shoes silent on the polished floor. Her simple blue scrubs glowed under the artificial lights, casting her as a beacon of hope. She stopped beside Tom, offering a gentle nod that conveyed empathy and shared humanity. Her silent compassion was a balm to Tom's weary soul, reminding him he wasn't alone in his vigil. As hours dragged on, exhaustion seeped into Tom's bones. A whirl of what-ifs and cherished memories swirled in his mind as he paced, shoes softly clicking in the empty corridor. Stopping at a window, his eyes traced the rain's descent, its droplets merging and splitting like the tears he couldn't yet shed. His phone vibrated, piercing the quiet, seeing his brother's name. He hesitated. Their months-old argument seemed trivial now, yet it had driven a wedge between them, torn between pride and longing. His thumb hovered over the screen. Feeling the weight of his choices, Tom bowed his head, shepherd of my soul. He prayed earnestly, I'm lost and need you to guide me back. Help me reach out. Warmth spread through his chest, a whisper from the Holy One soothing his nerves. Nudging him toward reconciliation, with newfound courage he pressed call. Hey, it's me, he began, voice raw. I need you. Please, can we start over? The conversation started awkwardly. Words stumbling out like tentative raindrops, pauses were filled by the corridor's relentless hum. But as minutes passed and the rain's rhythm persisted, a transformation unfolded through shared memories and heartfelt apologies. The brothers began weaving their bond anew. Tom felt forgiveness seep into his soul, a soothing balm glancing across the corridor. He saw the nurse discreetly watching, her presence a reminder of shared journeys. Her quiet support affirmed the strength found in connection and silent prayers from strangers. You're a good man, Tom. His brother's voice cracked with emotion. I'm here always. His sincerity resonated, dispelling Tom's lingering doubts. As the call ended, peace washed over Tom, burdens lifting to make room for new hope. The once confining corridors now opened up, filled with light and promise. Morning light stretched across the horizon, casting the world in gold when the doors at the corridor's end opened. The surgeon emerged, fatigued but smiling. She's gonna be just fine, he announced, relief flooding Tom like a release, his knees buckled with gratitude. The rain had dwindled to mist and Tom felt the Lord's presence enveloping him, filling him with quiet strength throughout the night's ordeal. He stood still, eyes closed, embraced by God's love, as tangible as a loved one's arms. Holy One, thank you for your presence in the night, for guiding me through shadow paths and storm. In your mercy, I find my peace and strength. May your light ever guide me home. Amen. Waiting on the Lord, act high, shadows in the shelter. The winter night crept in stealthily, weaving long shadows across the aged city shelter's walls. Outside, a bitter wind howled, its icy tendrils slipping through cracks, chilling the room despite the crowd's warmth. Inside lingered the scent of simmering soup, mingled with desolation, wrapping those seeking refuge in a fragile reminder of humanity. Hannah, a volunteer wrapped in quiet empathy, moved thoughtfully among the huddled forms, arms burdened with blankets. Each blanket promised warmth and solace, a shield against the cold. But as she counted this soft cargo, a frown appeared. One blanket was missing. Compelled by compassion, Hannah navigated through the room, her breath mingling with cool air, forming wisps of vapor. The symphony of murmurs and rustling bodies resonated with her own thoughts. Frustration quickened her pace, yet as she walked, her eyes caught a candle's flicker, casting orange light through a window, a beacon cutting through gloom. It reminded her of the greater light in her heart, often a fragile flame against the bleakness in her soul. A prayer took shape, raw and whispered fervently. Lord of mercy, she breathed, interlocking her fingers. I am lost in these shadows. Guide me to find what is needed. Let your will be done. Her words ascended, and a soft assurance settled over her, a whisper of divine presence amid chaos, warming her heart like kindling catching a spark. Hannah's prayer lingered in the air, weaving through the shelter a harmonious blend of hope and despair. She resumed her search, each step a plea for divine guidance. Her hands brushed storage bins, and near the last one, something unexpected caught her eye. A pair of worn leather shoes, sole scuffed yet enduring. These shoes, forgotten amid clutter, mirrored those who shuffled through unnoticed yet enduring. A whispered prompting touched her heart, a nudge shifting her perspective. Perhaps the missing blanket was a divine invitation to open her heart wider. She knelt, cradling the shoes with tenderness from newfound insight, and her lips formed another prayer. Shepherd of my soul, she prayed, her voice steady. Teach me to see beyond the needs I expect to fill. Open my heart to your will and grant me courage to act. The prayer settled within her, a seed of serenity anchoring her spirit. Understanding illuminated her path like dawn, breaking through darkness, awakening her to the reality that all deserve dignity and kindness. Action born of prayer, peace permeated Hannah. The shelter quieted, souls finding rest under exhaustion and borrowed comfort. In the half-light, Hannah approached Robert, a man adrift, his visage weathered yet resilient like a tree. each wrinkle a testament to battles fought. Robert she called softly, extending the shoes. These found their way to me, perhaps meant for you. Surprise flickered in his eyes, transforming into gratitude. He accepted them with a nod, words unnecessary amid shared humanity. The evening pressed on, lighter with mutual understanding passing between them, like an invisible thread. In that moment, Hannah felt enveloped by the Holy One's presence, a warm mantle of grace. Not every prayer unfolds with miracles, but the quiet transformation of a listening heart willing to change was a miracle. The shelter ceiling seemed to lift, revealing stars, and Hannah knew. Holy One, in shadows you are my light. In searching you are my guide. Teach me patience and this. On a winter night, the city lay shrouded in an icy mist. The rain fell in a steady rhythm, echoing the hurried footsteps of those seeking warmth. Sarah entered the shelter, her cheeks flushed from the biting wind. Shaking rain from her coat, each droplet vanished into the warm embrace of the room. Thick with the scent of simmering soup and damp woolen clothes, volunteers moved with quiet efficiency, offering the homeless life's essentials: blankets, meals, and clothes, a temporary refuge from the harsh world outside. Sarah organized supplies, her eyes practiced at finding those in need. She noticed old Tom hunched by a radiator, his coat like wilted leaves, shadows under his eyes telling tales of struggle. "Where's your blanket, Tom?" she asked, her voice warm with concern. "Gone," he replied, voice strained like windows rattling in the wind. Must have lost it. Sarah's heart clenched with empathy, knowing the blanket's value as a barrier against the cold gripping the city. She scanned the room for spares, but the shelves were bare, a stark reminder of the invisible battles many faced. Feeling helpless, she found a quiet corner, knelt and prayed, "Lord of mercy, guide me, I feel helpless. Show me how to help Tom." The rain's soft patter against the window accompanying Sarah's prayer, a steady rhythm marking time. Sitting silently, she felt something stirring within, a gentle nudge, as if the air whispered, "Be the warmth." It resonated in her soul, like distant angels' wings. Opening her eyes, she saw the world anew, the room alive with purpose, every detail imbued with divine significance. The cold became an invitation, a call to action. She glanced at her snug, fleece-lined boots, considering what it would be like to walk in Tom's worn shoes. The thought was jarring yet profound. Her gaze returned to Tom, his bare feet shivering on the concrete floor, each shiver a silent cry for mercy. "Lord, give me courage," she whispered, steadying herself as she untied her boots, feeling the act's sacredness, akin to the widow's might. Love without expectation. Sarah approached Tom, her worn soles nestled in her arms. "Here, Tom," she said, offering softly as she pressed them into his bewildered arms. "Take these, they'll keep you warm." Tom looked confused and disbelieving, his brow creasing like crumpled paper. "But what about you?" he stammered, his voice filled with concern. "I'll be fine," she assured him, the cold seeping through her socks to her feet, a reminder of her sacrifice. "I have more at home, you need these more." Tom took them, his hands trembling, gratitude and disbelief warring on his features. His eyes glistened with unshed tears, each a testament to the warmth kindling in his heart. "Thank you," he murmured, gently tracing the soft interior, as warmth kindled his spirit. Walking away, Sarah didn't feel the chill or the rain drumming on the shelter windows. Instead, warmth unfurled in her heart, breaking through the frost. The rain continued its gentle descent as Sarah stepped outside. Each droplet seemed to carry a message of grace, whispering renewal over the city. Her steps, now lighter in an extra pair of shoes from the donation box, were guided by hope, each one a silent hymn of love offered freely. In that moment, she understood. Prayer wasn't just words in solitude. It was action, a living testament to faith. Love given without strings. Every step echoed this truth, beating in her heart. Shepherd of my soul, in the stillness of rain, teach me to love without expectation, to act with open hands and an open heart. Guide my steps as your whisper shows.